the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
A warning tonight to look out for fake police officers after a Minnesota woman had a run-in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Mike has the night off. A crime alert from Minnesota law enforcement. A woman was leaving Walmart over the weekend in Mille Lacs County when she was pulled over. The driver of the car had red lights and stood behind the driver's door so the woman wouldn't see him. Law enforcement says the man asked the woman how old she was and where she lived. During the stop, she got a phone call and the man said he made a mistake and left. Real police don't have any information about what the man looked like or the kind of car he was driving, but they're warning people to watch out. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson shows us what you should do if you think the police officer pulling you over is a fake.
Okay, so this one you can buy for $2,000. Looking through government online auctions, I was able to find a number of retired police cars for sale. The squad car was used as a frontline patrol vehicle 2.5 years ago. And a search on Amazon led me to a ton of flashing red and blue lights that could be used as a disguise to impersonate an officer.
When people do that, there's an infatuation with the profession, and they want to see what that rush is like when they make a traffic stop. There may be other reasons too, maybe some criminal intent there of trying to get to know the person or stalk the person.
If you're driving and get pulled over and you're questioning whether or not that's a legitimate police officer behind you, what you should do is call 911 and they'll be able to tell you what's really going on.
You don't have to roll your window down all the way to communicate with somebody at that point. If you don't think he's an officer, don't roll your window down all the way. Wait for a uniformed officer to come and then comply with those orders once you know that it's a legal order from an officer.
Imposters have caused fear for some in the community and problems for some legitimate officers.
We don't want people to use that excuse not to stop because that would hamper public safety efforts in getting that person stopped.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Impersonating a police officer is a misdemeanor in both North Dakota and Minnesota, and it could leave the criminal with jail time or a heavy fine. In some states, pretending to be an officer is a felony. A Polk County deputy was shot and wounded this morning while riding in a helicopter near Bagley, Minnesota. He has been treated and released for his injuries. The suspect in this case is this man, 71-year-old Carsey Clausen. He's being held in the Clearwater County Jail. The shooting happened at this farmstead about 7 miles northwest of Bagley. A Polk County Sheriff's deputy was riding along in a Border Patrol helicopter when it was hit by 2 rounds from a high-powered rifle. Police rushed Clausen's cabin shortly after the shooting, but it was empty. They found him hiding in the woods nearby. The helicopter was flying around the area looking for drug activity. Clausen is in the Clearwater County Jail waiting formal charges. An elementary principal in the Dilworth-Glendon-Felton School District is facing 2 charges of theft and has been placed on administrative leave. 45-year-old Shannon Dahlberg has allegedly stolen $1,400 worth of items from the Moorhead Sam's Club since November. Court documents state that Dahlberg would use the self-checkout lanes with her cart full of high and low-priced items. She allegedly would only check out the low-priced items and then leave them at the register, then leave the store with the high-priced items. Dahlberg admitted to Moorhead police in July, when questioned, that she did not pay for the high-priced items. The DGF school superintendent says they don't think public funds were involved. An investigation is underway involving North Dakota State University President Dean Brashani regarding apparent communication issues. The State Board of Higher Education released a statement saying it's in the process of gathering information and that this new development is serious. Once the information is reviewed, the board will consider the next steps. To read the full statement, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Repair work. That's what investigators are saying likely caused the fire at the Bison Turf last month. It started as a smoldering fire in an attic space. That's where repair crews had been working earlier in the day. Since the fire, the building has been deemed dangerous by the city. The owner of the Bison Turf, Pete Sabo, says he plans to rebuild. Minnesota has revoked 39 personalized license plates because they could be considered offensive. The review was prompted by this plate with a strongly worded anti-Muslim sentiment. It was reported last winter, prompting the Minnesota Department of Public Safety to review more than 100,000 personalized plates to make sure they followed state law.
Any license plate that would offend the public morals or decency is not acceptable.
To see what other plates were revoked, go to valleynewslive.com and read this story. For very low-income families, finding affordable housing can be a struggle. Nearly a decade after its creation, a new federal program is finally available to help. The North Dakota Housing Finance Agency has the responsibility of distributing National Housing Trust Fund money. It's now taking applications for construction, rehabilitation, acquisition, or adaptive reuse of multifamily housing for families that make about $14,000 to $17,000 a year. The agency hopes to help acquire between 20 and 50 units built with the fund's $3 million per year.
It's challenging for us to find a way to, maximize the resources we have, work more collaboratively with our partners to try to, make those dollars stretch, and, to work with Human Services.
Klein says she hopes the families who live in these units will also be able to receive much-needed behavioral and mental health benefits. She says this won't fix North Dakota's low-income housing issues, but it's a start. The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally kicked off today in Deadwood, South Dakota. The first Sturgis Rally was held on August 14th, 1938. 78 years later, it's into its 76th year. It originally started out as a racing and stunt event. Since then, the rally has evolved into one of the largest meeting places for bikers in the world. The population of Sturgis is just over 6,500 people, but between August 5th and the 14th, it grows by hundreds of thousands. Last year's rally was the highest attended meet since 1938. The Sturgis Rally has been held every year except during World War II. WeFest is officially over, and it didn't just bring thousands of country music fans to Detroit Lakes. It also brought extra police officers. The Minnesota State Patrol says there were 1,106 traffic stops in the area. 31 people were arrested. 13 of those were for DWI. 20 were for warrants or other issues. 25 people were cited for driving after revocation, suspension, cancellation, or driving without a valid license. If you would like to read more about the numbers, head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.